So I of course made a small mistake. Today is not Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is of course tomorrow. So today was a trading day as normal. I didn't take any trades in the morning session. Just took one trade right now and I'm actually still in it right now. But I wouldn't have time to do this video after the trade would play out. So I just decided to do it now. And I guess you guys will see it on your charts if it played out or not. And I will update you guys tomorrow how it went. But for now, let's review the charts and the trade that I'm currently in and the ideas that I had for the whole day, really. Very interesting morning. Would have been nice to trade there, but I wasn't there. Some very nice ideas would have played out there. And let's get right into it so I can show you them. So here we are. I finally get to analyze on TradingView, my beloved. The only downside with this is that I can't have multiple charts on one tab just yet until I purchase one of the premium plans of TradingView. But for now, this will be fine too. TradingView just looks so much nicer in my opinion, and it's just so much easier to handle. So I'm looking forward to finally working with TradingView again. But let's get into the morning session. There was a bunch of SMTs lined up with ES pre-market as I marked them out here. And so I was pretty bearish for the day. We had a 1 hour fair value gap here that got respected perfectly, manipulated into the open. You can say here, or like right before the open, we had unemployment claims here. And yeah, that was textbook really. I mean, manipulated into this fair value gap here with the news and then just dumped completely. And there were a bunch of setups here that you could have taken. First one would have been probably this very aggressive sell here, which might have been justified if you would line up all your confluences. This 1 hour fair value gap being manipulated into this 2 SMTs here. Could have probably still taken this trade here. Would have been very nice. The only downside is that you'd have an astronomical SL here, but there was a lot of room for profits there too though. But so if you would look, I mean, your stop loss would be up here and then your take profit would be down here. I mean, it's still 3R, but this trade would have had so much more potential if this fair value gap would have been a bit smaller. So if you would take a trade a little bit later, like this one here for example, which is less than 3, but it feels a bit better. You could have maybe even set your stop loss down here for an even nicer R. But this would have probably been the trade for me, but I wasn't here. And maybe even here as well. Broke structure here, reacted off of this, or respected this fair value gap here, even though it's so small. Never really closed above it impulsively, never broke the structure here. So yeah, either this or this would have been the trade for me. Definitely would have played out very nicely. But let's fast forward to the PM session here. I was looking forward to trading with the new MyFundedFutures account, but it didn't happen. It didn't get filled. Ironically enough, I did get filled on the Top Step account. So I'm still, like this trade right here is still running and I'm currently in a pretty nice profit. But yeah, it's coming off of this huge liquidity sweep that we had over this whole day. We swept so much liquidity, these lows as well, made a new weekly low, and then had this beautiful structure shift on even the 5 minute and reacted off of it here. I missed it. I wasn't here yet. Came to the session around here on this candle, so I couldn't enter on this retracement, but I tried to enter on this one. Marked out this 5 minute fair value gap here and wanted to take this fair value gap at first, and this is where I took the trade on the Top Step account actually. But on this account I decided to be a little bit more conservative and wait for the 5 minute breaker block to be tapped into, which resulted in me not getting filled on this account, which is unfortunate considering that this trade is doing pretty well. I mean, now not that much anymore. It's kind of consolidating, but it's still looking pretty fine, and that is a pretty nice profit nonetheless. But yeah, it's just kind of another testament that I probably should rethink the way I trade a little bit, because once again, I decided to be less aggressive on the account that I care about and more aggressive on the one that I don't. The trade where I don't really care about actually played out, whereas the one where I do care about didn't play out. So maybe I should just start being a little bit more aggressive, listen to my intuition more, just like I said last time, really. But what was bothering me about this trade is that if you look at the higher time frames, for example the 1 hour, there's so many fair value gaps here that price would need so much volume to push through all of this and get there. Even though it's like a 50% retracement, it's still so much. And this leg was caused by red folder news, whereas this leg doesn't have red folder news. We don't have any news now or later, and tomorrow's holiday, so it shouldn't really come up here. But like I said, on Top Step I just felt risky because I do not care about that account that much. But you know, it's a profit again, and who knows, maybe I'll finish the Top Step funded account faster than the MyFundedFutures account, which would be funny. But who knows really at this point. This is the trade that I've opened right now on Top Step. We might actually get
order filled,
stopped live. Nice, it's pretty cool. But yeah, $250. I used more contracts than I usually do yet again, just to, you know, try and see what's possible. Instead of 4 contracts that I would have normally taken on this trade, I used 10. So more than double the risk that I usually take, just to see what happens. And once again, I didn't get burned. $250. It was about $600 up here. Should have probably taken that, but you know, it's fine. It's not an account that I really care about. On the real account, I would have probably taken partials here and moved my stop loss a bit higher than what I have here, but it's fine. I'll take the 250 anyways, and the lesson that comes along with it. Anyways, if you guys had any success today, let me know. And once again, this time for real, have a nice Thanksgiving, have a nice weekend, and I'll see you guys next week again. See ya.